Senator Hall at Senator De Leon's desk under privileges of the floor.
Thank you, Madam President and members. I rise to recognize April 23rd, 2016 as Walk a Mile in Her Shoes Day. Walk a Mile in Her Shoes is an international event that asks men to literally walk 1 mile in women's high heel shoes while raising support for local nonprofits throughout California that provide domestic violence and sexual assault victim services. Studies show that 1 in 2 women and 1 in 5 men will experience sexual violence in their lifetime. Raising awareness of sexual violence intervention and prevention programs, gentlemen and ladies, raising awareness of sexual violence intervention and prevention programs allows for critical information to reach victims, potential victims, and their loved ones so that these individuals can receive the support, assistance, and justice they need and rightfully deserve. I urge California residents to stand with our survivors of sexual assault and to build community-wide responses to prevent and address sexual violence in our state. Please join me in welcoming Beth Hassett, CEO of Weave, Gary Maso, CEO of Western Health Advantage and Walk a Mile in Her Shoes co-chair, Arlene Orchard, CEO of SMUD and Walk a Mile in Her Shoes co-chair, Scott Wolcott, Weave board member and Walk a Mile in Her Shoes committee members. And I ask that you all join me upon adjournment of session for a rally on the South Steps in support of Walk a Mile in Her Shoes Day. Thank you, members.
Thank you very much, and a warm welcome to our guests doing very important work. And I hope there'll be a photographer taking photographs of the men walking in high heel shoes. All right, anything further? Anything further under privileges of the floor? Seeing none, messages from the governor will be deemed read. Messages from the assembly will be deemed read. Reports of committee will be deemed read and amendments adopted under motions, resolutions, and notices. Pursuant to Senate Rule 29.10, the following bills are referred to the committee, to the Rules Committee, item 81, AB 691. Without objection, Joint Rule 62, Subdivision A will be waived for the Education Committee to hear SB 1457 on Wednesday, April 20th, without 4 days' notice in the daily file. Any other motions, resolutions, and notices? Senator Glazer.
Under motions and resolutions, Madam President, I'd like to request that file item 83, SR 69, be removed from the consent calendar and moved to the inactive file.
Without objection, Senator Lara.
Thank you, Madam President. I would respectfully request to move SCR 127 to the inaction file.
Without objection, that will be the order. All right, we will move to consideration of the daily file. Under second reading file, Mr. Secretary, please read.
Senate Bill 999 with amendments, Senate Bill 1076 with amendments, Senate Bill 1477, Senate Bill 1138 with amendments, Senate Bill 1012 with amendments, Senate Bill 1151 with amendments.
Under Governor's appointments, Senator De Leon, under file item 46. Do you wish to take up that item at this point? File item 46, colleagues.
Thank you, Madam President. Colleagues, this is Governor's appointments for one of our own titled the Alfred E. Alquist Seismic Safety Commission. They are the members Gregory Berosa, Randall Goodwin, Tracy Johnson, Hideki Miyamoto, Ian Parkinson, and Fuad Suisse. Hopefully I pronounced his name correctly. Mr. Berosa is a professor of geophysics at Stanford University. Mr. Goodwin is a city architect in the city of West Sacramento. Mrs. Johnson is a structural engineer at the Bay Area Rapid Transit District. Mr. Miyamoto is the President, Chief Executive Officer of Miyamoto International. Mr. Parkinson is a sheriff coroner in San Luis Obispo County. And finally, Mr. Swiss is a civil engineer, Department of Public Works, City and County of San Francisco. Again, no votes, a bipartisan vote. It's timely with Miss Lucy Jones from Los Angeles that she's here. I respectfully ask for an aye vote.
Thank you, Senator De Leon. Is there any debate or discussion? Any debate or discussion? Seeing and hearing none, Mr. Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen? Aye. Anderson? Aye. Bates? Aye. Bell? Aye. Berryhill? Block? Aye. Canella? Aye. De Leon? Aye. Fuller? Aye. Gaines? Aye. Galgiani? Aye. Glazer? Aye. Hall? Aye. Hancock? Aye. Hernandez? Aye. Hertzberg? Aye. Hill? Aye. Weso? Aye. Huff? Aye. Jackson? Aye. Lada? Aye. Leno? Aye. Leva? Aye. Liu? Aye. McGuire? Aye. Mendoza? Mitchell? Aye. Monning? Aye. Morlock? Aye. Morrell? Aye. Wynn? Aye. Nielsen? Aye. Pan? Aye. Pavley? Aye. Roth? Aye. Runner? Stone? Aye. Vidak? Aye. Wykowski? Aye. Wolk? Wolk, aye.
Please call the absent members.
Berryhill? Mendoza? Runner?
Ayes 37, no 0. Those appointments are confirmed. Moving on to unfinished business, file item 50. File item 50, Senator De Leon, do you wish to take that up? Senator De Leon, file item 50. Mr. Secretary, please read.
Senate Bill 93 by Senator De Leon, an act relating to the state budget to take effect immediately. Budget bill.
Senator De Leon.
Thank you, Madam President. Colleagues, I bring to you Senate Bill 93 back for concurrence from the Assembly. There have been amendments on the Assembly side. This is a measure that completes the transaction that we began a few weeks ago when we passed Assembly Bill 118, that is Assemblymember Miguel Santiago, with a unanimous vote. Two measures, both SB 93 as well as AB 118, together provide the vital funds that are necessary for the cleanup of properties contaminated by lead in communities surrounding the Exide Technologies facility in the city of Vernon. Both of these measures, 93 as well as AB 118, are required to make the transaction work. Taken together, this bill package helps restore this community as soon as possible. The state will still use its powers, obviously, to recover and recoup every single dollar from the polluter, but we know that can take a few more years, and the reality is that this community does not have those years to wait for this to happen. SB 93 passed on a 76 vote, bipartisan, in the Assembly. I respectfully ask for an aye vote on 93 back on concurrence.
Thank you, Senator De Leon. Is there any debate or discussion on this item? Any debate or discussion? Seeing and hearing none, Mr. Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen? Aye. Anderson? Aye. Bates? Aye. Bell? Aye. Berryhill? Block? Aye. Canella? Aye. De Leon? Aye. Fuller? Gaines? Galgiani? Glazer? Aye. Hall? Aye. Hancock? Aye. Hernandez? Aye. Hertzberg? Aye. Hill? Aye. Weso? Aye. Huff? Aye. Jackson? Aye. Lada? Aye. Leno? Aye. Leva? Aye. Liu? Aye. McGuire? Aye. Mendoza? Mendoza, aye. Mitchell? Aye. Monning? Aye. Morlock? Aye. Morrell? Aye. Wynn? Aye. Nielsen? I, Pan. I, Pavley. I, Roth. I, Runner. Stone. I, Vidak. I, Wykowski. I, Wolk. I,
Please call the absent members.
Berryhill. Berryhill, I, Fuller. I, Gaines. I, Galgiani. I, Runner.
Ayes 39, no 0. Assembly amendments are concurred in. With that, colleagues, we're going to move to the Senate third reading file, starting at file item 51. File item 51, Senator Hertzberg, do you wish to proceed? Pass on file. File item 52. File item 52, Senator Mendoza. Pass on file. File item 53, Senator Mitchell. Pass on file. File item 54, Senator Fuller. Pass on file. File item 55, Senator Lara. Pass on file. File item 56, Senator Roth. Pass on file. File item 57, we have a bill. Colleagues, file item 57 by Senator Galgiani. Mr. Secretary, please read.
Senate Bill 1371 by Senator Galgiani, an act relating to consumer loans.
Senator Galgiani.
Thank you, Madam Chair and members. SB 1371 relates to single premium payments on credit disability insurance. SB 1371 would allow the option for a single premium payment to be used on credit disability insurance. Under current law, consumer finance lenders are authorized to offer borrowers credit disability insurance, which is intended to make loan payments and prevent default when a borrower becomes ill or injured and is unable to work. However, current law only allows payments to be made on a monthly or annual basis for loan contracts greater than 12 months in duration. This is despite the fact that other forms of insurance, including credit life and involuntary unemployment insurance, are currently approved by the Department of Insurance for single premium payment. In addition, every other state currently allows credit disability insurance on a single premium basis. This bill has enjoyed unanimous bipartisan support, and I respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Thank you, Senator Galgiani. Debate or discussion? Debate or discussion? Seeing and hearing none, is there any objection to substituting a unanimous roll call? Seeing and hearing none, ayes 39, no 0. The measure passes. File item 58. Pass on file 59. Pass on file item 60 to the inactive file. File item 61, Senator Mendoza, not at his desk. Pass on file. File item 62, Senator Leyva. Pass on file. File item 63, Senator Mendoza. Pass on file. File item 64, Senator Gaines. Pass on file. File item 65, Senator Huff. Mr. Secretary, please read.
Senate Bill 819 by Senator Huff, an act related to powdered alcohol.
Senator Huff.
Thank you, Madam President. Members, powdered alcohol, also known as Palcohol, P from powdered, alcohol from alcohol, is a new product coming to market throughout the nation. This bill seeks to ban the product from sale in California. Powdered alcohol is a freeze-dried version of alcohol, which comes in a small pouch in the equivalent of a shot of alcohol. It's crystallized formula. It becomes a cocktail once mixed with water or another beverage. The ease of the use of this substance presents an array of potential health problems in California. It's going to be snorted, added to energy drinks, slipped to unknowing recipients, or even added to beverages already containing alcohol in an attempt to create a dangerously potent concoction. To date, 30 states have taken action to ban or restrict the sale of this dangerous product. Because this new drug can be easily sold and transferred, this is a prime product for abuse by teenagers and children. Alcohol-related harm to California youth can present itself in several ways, including death, injuries, assaults, sexual violence, unsafe sex, suicide attempts, and academic problems. Permitting the sale of powdered alcohol in California sends the wrong message to youth and young adults about responsible drinking. Although labeling was approved by the U.S. Alcohol and Tobacco Tax and Trade Bureau in 2014, it's now incumbent on each state to decide if the product should be sold in their respective areas. SB 819 will ban the sale of powdered alcohol in California, and I ask for your aye vote.
Thank you, Senator Huff. Is there any debate or discussion on this item? Any debate or discussion? Seeing and hearing none, is there any objection to substituting a unanimous roll call? Seeing and hearing none, ayes 39, no 0. The measure passes. File item 66, Senator Lara. All right, file item 66, Mr. Secretary, please read.
Senate Bill 1062 by Senator Lara, an act relating to elephants.
Senator Lara.
Thank you, Madam President. SB 1062 is a compassionate measure that protects elephants by prohibiting the use of bullhooks. Time in and time out, the bullhook has been directly linked to the inhumane treatment of these delicate animals. This bill is similar to SB 716 from last year, which actually criminalized the use of bullhooks. This bill takes a more reasonable approach in addressing the governor's veto by ensuring a monetary fine instead of creating an actual new crime if the bullhook is used on an elephant. The measure does not preclude elephant handlers from using other methods of interaction. In fact, the opposition has come out and stated that elephants were quite amenable to learning through other methods. My concern is with the bullhook that continues to be used as a tool for abuse and mistreatment. I respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Thank you, Senator Lara. Is there any debate or discussion? Senator Stone.
Thank you, Madam President. I rise to oppose this bill. It's amazing that we have this type of legislation in a state that has so many other problems with water and transportation and welfare reforms and trying to fix our Medi-Cal program. I don't remember seeing on the nightly news that we're abusing elephants in the country, let alone the state of California. I have a elephant farm, if you will, in Paris, in Riverside County, that dedicates their life. It's called Half Trunk Will Travel. They dedicate their lives to humane treatment of elephants and try to help establish habitat and help have fundraisers for habitat for these elephants that are being poached in Africa, which I agree is a problem. But we don't have a problem here in the state of California, and it's going to penalize those animal lovers, especially elephant animal lovers that create habitat for them here in the state of California and humanely use a bullhook to do nothing more than guide the elephants. Again, I don't see any bullhooks on the news being used to cause any torture of elephants, and so I respectfully ask for a no vote on this, as it's going to take a business that we have in Riverside County that utilizes elephants. You've probably seen the Spiriva commercial. That elephant actually came from Paris. They love their animals, and it's great that they're able to even have people come to their ranch to take a look at the elephants and see how wonderful they treat them. So for those reasons, I request a no vote.
Thank you, Senator Stone. Senator Leno.
Thank you, Madam President. Colleagues, I cannot comment on the operation in Riverside County only because I'm not familiar with it, and I trust our colleagues' assessment of it. But I can say that the issue in this bill is, to me, reminiscent of the debate that we've recently had with regard to whales at SeaWorld and other entertainment places, in that we never really stopped to think about what we were doing to animals and what their natural habitat really is and the nature of them and their place on this planet. As a result of the protests, the concerns, and that debate, SeaWorld has now changed its corporate direction entirely. I think similarly with this bill, whether one believes that it's appropriate for elephants even to be in captivity, much less be in zoos and on display, all this bill does is deal with a bull hook, which is in itself a torturous instrument. It is designed specifically to break the spirit of these large mammals who mate for life, who have high intelligence. We've put them behind bars. We've put them on display for our own profit, and yes, for education. But what is that education that we're sharing with a next generation when at the same time, to get them to do what man wants them to do, we use a device that was designed to beat them down, to be very painful so that they'll have no choice but to do what their master is insisting that they do. This is a very reasonable approach to a much larger conversation, which is in itself important, but I would ask for your aye vote.
Thank you, Senator Leno. Any debate, further debate or discussion? Seeing and hearing none, Senator Lara, you may close.
Thank you, Madam Chair, Madam President, and members. I appreciate the discussion on this item. I know I'm just a simple man from East LA and maybe not have the complexity to do very complex bills, but I look forward to supporting my colleague from Riverside's extensive legislative package to resolve California's problems. I respectfully ask for an aye vote.
All debate having ceased, Mr. Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen. Anderson. No. Bates. Aye. Bell. Aye. Berryhill. Block. Aye. Canella. Aye. De Leon. Aye. Fuller. Gaines. No. Galgiani. Aye. Glazer. Aye. Hall. Aye. Hancock. Aye. Hernandez. Aye. Hertzberg. Aye. Hill. Aye. Hueso. Aye. Huff. No. Jackson. Aye. Lada. Aye. Leno. Aye. Leyva. Aye. Liu. Aye. McGuire. Aye. Mendoza. Aye. Mitchell. Aye. Monning. Aye. Morlock. No. Morrell. No. Wynn. Aye. Nielsen. No. Pan. Aye. Pavley. Roth. Aye. Runner. Stone. No. Vidak. No. Wykowski. Aye. Wolk. Aye.
Please call the absent members.
Allen. Aye. Berryhill. Fuller. No. Pavley. Aye. Runner.
Ayes 29, noes 9. The measure passes. File item 67, Senator Vidak. Do you wish to pass on file? File item 68, Senator Roth. Pass on file. File item 69, Senator Wolk. Pass on file. File item 70, Senator Lara. You're on a roll. Pass on file. File item 71, Senator Monning. Mr. Secretary, please read.
Senate Bill 939 by Senator Monning, an act relating to continuing care contracts.
Senator Monning.
Thank you, Madam President. Members, Senate Bill 939 would place protections against significant delays in payments owed to a continuing care retirement community resident or a controlling estate, and it would prohibit the practice of continued monthly charges after a unit is vacated. CCRC contracts, which condition the lump sum payment owed upon resale of the unit, can result in some seniors or their estates experiencing significant delays in the repayment. The bill requires a small portion of the owed amount to be returned after 120 days, and interest would be applied to any unpaid balance after 180 days. SB 939 is the product of compromise with CCRC providers and would only apply to prospective contracts. Members, I respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Thank you, Senator Monning. Any debate or discussion? Any debate or discussion on this item? Senator Bates.
Thank you, Madam President. A question for the author.
Senator Monning?
Yes.
Without objection.
Senator, question regarding the prospective contract. I'm assuming that language would then be in those contracts that address this issue, because that was the concern of the governor's veto. Am I correct in understanding that?
And it was actually the subject of amendments with the Association of Property Owners. It would be prospective once the law went into effect. Contracts after that period would also specify these arrangements, obligations on both sides of the contract.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any further debate or discussion? Seeing and hearing none, Senator Monning, would you like to close?
Respectfully ask for your aye vote. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen. Aye. Anderson. Aye. Bates. Aye. Bell. Aye. Berryhill. Block. Aye. Canella. Aye. De Leon. Fuller. Gaines. Aye. Galgiani. Aye. Glazer. Aye. Hall. Aye. Hancock. Aye. Hernandez. I. Hertzberg. I. Hill. I. Hueso. Huff. Jackson. I. Lara. I. Leno. I. Leyva. I. Liu. I. McGuire. I. Mendoza. I. Mitchell. I. Monning. I. Morlock. I. Morel. Wynn. I. Nielsen. Pan. I. Pavley. I. Roth. Runner. Stone. I. Vidak. I. Wykowski. I. Wolk. I.
Please call the absent members.
Berryhill. De Leon. Fuller. Hueso. Huff. Morel. Nielsen. Roth. Runner. Hueso, I.
Please call the absent members
De
one
Leon,
more time.
aye. Berryhill. Fuller. Huff. Morel. Nielsen. Roth. Roth, aye. Runner.
Ayes 34, no 0. The measure passes. File item 72, Senator McGuire. Mr. Secretary, please read.
Senate Bill 1082 by Senator McGuire, an act relating to parks.
Senator McGuire.
Well, good afternoon, Madam President and members. SB 1082 is identical to previous legislation that was passed by this legislature and signed into law by the governor in 2015. That bill, which passed the legislature with unanimous bipartisan support, raised the amount from $25,000 to $50,000 for which the East Bay Regional Park District and the Mid-Peninsula Regional Open Space District could enter into contracts without a formal bidding process. SB 1082 seeks to add the Sonoma County Agricultural Preservation and Open Space District to this classification of local government agencies. Given inflation and the increasing cost of doing business, SB 1082 seeks to raise the threshold for this Sonoma County agency as well. In fact, the Board of Supervisors in Sonoma County recently voted to raise the threshold for all departments to $50,000 for non-bid projects. So this legislation will help keep their open space district in line with the rest of the county. The Sonoma County Agricultural Preservation and Open Space District protects 106,000 acres of open space, wetlands, and farms all throughout the county. And the legislation will save literally hundreds upon hundreds of hours of staff time and tens of thousands of dollars each year that can be put towards opening more preserves, trails, and other amenities to the public. And finally, all contracts still need to be reviewed in the open meetings of the Sonoma County Board of Supervisors. The bill passed out of Senate Governance and Finance, and thank you to the chair, with bipartisan support. Would respectfully ask for an aye vote.
Thank you, Senator McGuire. Any debate or discussion on this item? Seeing and hearing none, is there any objection to substituting a unanimous roll call? Seeing and hearing none, ayes 39, no 0. The measure passes. Returning now to motions and resolutions. Senators, if there are any adjourn in the memory, now would be the time to address the floor with adjourn in memory. Seeing none, if there is no other business, Senator De Leon, the desk is clear.
Thank you very much, Madam President. Colleagues, I do want to make a quick announcement. We will re-adjourn back here on Thursday at 9 a.m., but today is a very special day for one of our colleagues. Many folks don't know this, but when he graduated as the president of the student body of his specific high school. He was first in his class, and he was also the captain of the football team of his high school. That was the time when they wore the leather helmets. You remember the leather helmets? He wore the leather helmet, at that time. And he's a Buccaneer. He's a Buccaneer of Balboa High School from San Francisco. Class body president, graduates first in his class. linebacker and linemen, leather helmets. Today is his birthday, no other than the great Hildini, Senator Jerry Hill, right here.
Happy birthday to our colleague. And the rumor is it's his 40th, 29th birthday. Senator Fuller, for what purpose?
An announcement. And also a motion, I need to return to motions and resolutions for a moment when you're ready.
All right, 1 second. Very well. Senator Fuller, if you would like to start with announcements, and then, or would you rather go back to, let's go back to motions and resolutions.
I just want to ask for SCR 114 to be removed from the inactive file. And
SCR 114?
yes.
That will be the order.
And for purposes of announcement, members, on Wednesday, April 20th, we will be celebrating California's Aviation Day on the north steps of the Capitol from 11 to 2, with interactive displays and informational presentations provided by businesses and organizations that utilize aviation to serve their customers and benefit the citizens of California. And at 2:30 on Wednesday, I am hosting a coffee reception in my office in room 305 for members to meet leaders in the aviation industry. And I want to thank several of the senators who have helped from time to time and or have showed up, Senator Roth and Senator Allen, and many of you who have gotten to come by, yes, and see all the wonderful aircraft and industries that are available. Thank you.
Yeah. Senator Hill.
Thank you. For purposes of announcements,
For purposes of announcement, are you having a party that we can?
Yes. Business and Professions and Economic Development Committee will reconvene in 3191 upon adjournment. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Hill.
We'll celebrate there.
Any other announcements? All right. It is the custom and the practice for the pro tem to complete our daily activities. The desk is officially now clear. Senator De Leon, it's all yours.
Thank you, Madam President. Colleagues, we'll see each other Thursday at 9 a.m.
Thank you. The Senate will be in recess until 3:30 p.m., at which time the adjournment motion will be made, and we will reconvene on Thursday at 9 a.m.